Ben Heather here from Kingdom MMA. I'm now joined with Tom Breese, who keeps his record as finishing all of his opponents.
Close.
There was three seconds to go.
Yeah, what was going on in my head during the when I had that choke, I was like, oh, come on, I don't want this going to the judges. I want to finish the fight, And there wasn't long left, but I'm sure he was going out. But that guy had a lot of heart. I mean, I nearly had him in a gas choke. I could hear, and a triangle. I could hear him really struggling for breath, and he fought out of it.
I was going to say, for a guy that took the fight on, was it 4 days' notice?
3 days' notice. But to be fair to him, this year, that was his 5th fight this year. So, he's had a lot of fights.
And he definitely proved himself and that he's worthy competitor.
Yes, he's a very, very tough guy, and I respect him a lot, and I thank him for stepping up and taking the fight.
Coming into this fight, I imagine you put a lot of pressure on yourself, having been out of the cage for pretty much 2 years by the time you got in there.
Yes.
Was it important to you to go in there and get a dominant display like you did today?
It wasn't as dominant as I'd liked it to be, because I honestly believe I'm a lot better than what I showed tonight. But as I say, you can be the best in training, but when you get into a fight, it's completely different. You have to get the fights in the ring time, and I'm happy I got the 3 rounds in.
I was going to say, were you coming into this fight? Were you looking to make sure that you got the extra time in the cage to try and focus on actually being in there with the crowd behind you and focusing on?
Yes, this week I was very nervous because it's fighting in front of a big crowd's a big thing, but as I say, I was very nervous. But when I got in there, my coach Eric O'Keefe gave me some valuable advice, just to block everything out and focus. And I felt focused. I just felt that I couldn't get my time in. I felt a bit rusty, and
And you mentioned about training now. You train over at TriStar pretty much most of the time. Yeah. How do you feel that it benefits you being over there with the likes of GSP and Rory McDonald to train with?
Yeah,
rather than being in the UK?
I mean, the gym's full of talent, and I really look up to these guys, and as people and martial artists, and being at TriStar's really improved me. Faraz Zahabi's the best coach in the world. I just got my purple belt from him, and that was like one of the highlights of my career.
And you mentioned there about the gym. GSP obviously had the same injury as you've gone through.
Yeah.
How much support did he give you, both knowing that he's got through it as well as personally to speaking to yourself?
Yeah, he gave me a lot of advice, and seeing him get through it, and I trained with him after he had his first surgery, and he's world class. He's the best in the world and best ever, and it's like seeing him do it. It really gave me motivation to come back like him.
And going into this fight, you signed for Cage Warriors maybe 18 months ago, I think it was.
Yes.
And at that time you vacated the BAMMA British title. How much of a statement was it for you that you wanted to come in here and prove that you are at that level as far as the British talent?
I'll have to watch the fight back, but from that fight then, I did not show him a level. It was I got put on the cage a lot. I didn't really turn him. I think I was just trying to pace myself, and I think that guy just kept coming. I thought he's starting strong, and I thought he would tire, but I tried to pace myself, and I got a lot more to show. That's for sure.
And I believe in the next couple of weeks you're going to head back out to TriStar.
Yes, in 2 weeks.
How long are you going to be there for, and is this something that you're going to do, pretty much spend all of your time over there now?
That's my home now, I love it there. It's my whole life. I just want to get better as a fighter, I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't do any of that other crap, I just focus on MMA, and it's my whole life, and I believe MMA, it's too dangerous not to take the sport serious, if you don't take it serious, you go in there, you get knocked out, and it's not the way it should be,
And we've just spoke to Rob Sinclair, and he's been talking about all the trouble that he's been going through with injuries, and how you've just got to try and stay mentally strong, no matter what the doctors tell you, no matter what's told. Was there any low points for you when you was going through the injuries?
Yes, definitely. At times I thought, you read about people not coming back and not coming back the same, and I just stayed motivated. The hardest thing was watching everyone train, not being able to train, and the closest thing I could say it would resemble is like a prison sentence, because if I was the type of person to go out drinking and stuff, I'd just enjoy the time off. But I was just locked up. I couldn't do what I wanted to do.
And now you're back in there. You've got the first fight under your belt.
Yeah.
When can we expect to see you again?
I'm looking. I'd like to fight around March next year because I know a lot of the guys at TriStar. They'll be having fights coming up around then. It's going to be a great time to be in the gym, and also I want to go over and train with like Ryan Hoffman and stuff over the end of the year and work other things and improve as a fighter.
Brilliant. Yeah. Well, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.
It was great to see you back in the cage again after so long, and hopefully it'll be in March. Like I said, we'll see you again.
Thank
Brilliant.
you.
Thank you.